Hi, today I'm going to talk about getting the most from visual information reading strategy. It is from the Janet Allen book, More Tools for Teaching Content Literacy. This is a before reading strategy. It is used to get kids familiar with the text, activate their prior knowledge, and get them to predict what will happen in the book using different illustrations, maps, charts, pictures. The graphic organizer that you use is very similar to the KWL chart. What you know, what you want to know, and then what you learn from the material. This is the chart that you can use. On the one that I'm going to model today, it has the page numbers on it, which I thought was a really nice addition to it because then you can specifically tell them what page to go to. So I'm going to do the cover, page 14, page 21, and page 36. On this column, it's your first impression, the student's first impression of it. So basically, what is it? The second column is the facts from the picture. So what can you prove? The third column is the illustrations made me wonder. What will happen next? Why? It will make them start to predict what's going to happen in the story. This can be used as a whole class or in small groups. Say, for instance, if you're doing guided reading and you're going to preview a book, this is something great to do with 2 or 3 kids to get them used to the text and get them to want to read it. Janet Allen says that many students do look at the pictures and charts as fillers in the book. So basically, they don't need to look at them, they don't need to read them because they're taught just to read for content and to read words. What they don't know is the pictures and the charts can also help them understand what they're reading and further define it for them and get them to pull more meaning from it. So we want to teach them how to use those to their advantage. This organizer teaches students how to preview the text, make predictions, understand the format in which it's provided so they're more familiar with it, gain factual information from the pictures, and develop questions prior to them reading it. So it will give them the opportunity to know what is their purpose for reading this text. I like the fact that you can use this organizer with textbooks, you can use it with trade books, you can use it in a variety. If it was a textbook, I would generally just use it for a chapter you're going to do. So if you're doing science, focus on a chapter about solar systems and use this so the students can preview and get used to it. It also says that Marzano theorizes that background knowledge is stored in a learner's brain and it's stored with pictures and with words. So when you are looking at the different words and pictures, it will start to awaken the prior knowledge in your brain and it will help the students make the connection to what they're about to read. I personally like this organizer and I plan on using it in my classroom. In a few, I am going to model it with 2 girls that I know, one's my daughter, one's her friend, but they've never done this before and I was shocked when I was showing it to them. They've never did this strategy in school. So I told them I was going to give it to their teachers on Monday so they could do it in school. The book that we're going to do, I had in class and it's called Old Journey West, so you can use it based on whatever content knowledge. I like this book because in the beginning, it also tells you different vocabulary words to look for, different skills and strategies to use, and this is actually one of the strategies it suggests to use when you're doing this book. And it tells you actually what content area and social studies to do. So in 1 second, I'm going to preview this book with 2 6th grade girls, and we'll see how they do with the getting the most from visual information chart. Hold on.